everybody, my name's Chuchu and welcome to Love Curse, Find Your Soulmate. I'm a little sick. I've been sick for a couple days, and I'm still sick, but I didn't want to cancel because I get to date women. No rest, no. I can't miss out on an opportunity. I have tea, so I'm gonna be sipping that. Alright, so this is the demo for this game. It's not out yet, but it will be this year, I believe. I don't know when, I don't know, check Steam, but I'm very excited to see how this game is gonna play out. So, without further ado, let us begin. Oh shit, okay, please enter your name. My name is... oh, that's not my name. Chuchu. Use the default first name without entering it. I don't fucking know what that means. Todd. Beep. The piercing sound of blaring. Hey. For a split second, I'm engulfed in white light. I thought I would die in that car accident. Oh shit. Oops. It's me. I'm gonna move myself right over here. And I'm gonna actually move up a little bit. Wow. Wanting to see thick thighs can help you overcome everything. Exactly, Mr. Finder, you get it. Hello, Rimsey. I am fine. I am playing game.
I wake up, my heart pounding viciously against my chest. I'm completely drenched in sweat. Oh, it's still dark outside. I keep having the same nightmare over and over again. It seems like I still haven't recovered from what happened that day.
Why does music low-key making me want to bounce my ass?
That day was the day of my 20th birthday. I was planning on going out and celebrating with my friends. However, I ended up almost dying from a car crash while walking around the shopping district. The car was charging forward in my direction. My brain was yelling at my body to move out of the way, but my legs wouldn't listen. They had turned completely numb. All I could do was stand there. However, to my surprise, the crushing pain and feeling of weightlessness never came. Even the wail of the car horn was abruptly cut off. Who's...
Moo! I mean, what? No way did I just react with moo.
A strange woman suddenly emerged in front of me, standing right in front of the car, and miraculously, the car that was coming straight in my direction somehow stopped right in front of her. What's going on? No one could answer my question, but without her, I would have lost my life, doomed to be crushed underneath those tires. I tentatively approached her after catching my breath. Thank you, but let's not stand in the middle of the road. It's dangerous.
Sorry, my sick-ass voice is disgusting, I know.
She stood there, motionless, her eyes shifting as I moved closer in her direction. Hello?
Worry not. They call me Phoenix. I stepped forth to offer thee my aid, as thou was in the most perilous of situations.
I see. Phoenix? What a weird name.
It says you, Chuchu. What a weird fucking name.
And why is she talking like that?
I've come to find thou today to settle some urgent matters. So important it concerns thine own life.
What?
My mission is to protect and guard the Yan family for a millennium, yet thy life is nearing an end. I am powerless to change the course of thy fate alone. Thou were to perish by that collision, yet I have used mine power to save thee for another year.
I couldn't recover my senses because of the enormous information in these words, but just stare at her with an open mouth like,
Unfortunately, bending heavens will greatly deplete my energy. I must seclude myself in the mountains and continue cultivating. Thou must find thy fated lover to save thine own life, for if not, no one can salvage thy soul then.
My fated lover? Wait a second, are you saying I'm going to die if I don't find my soulmate?
Phoenix nodded,
a solemn expression on her face. None of it made sense. Phoenix's words defied reality, but she had somehow forced the car to suddenly come to a stop, saving my life. The headlights were still shining upon me. I had no choice but to believe her.
So, I gotta find a lover. Thank God it's a woman. I have 0 chance to win the game IRL. Same.
My life will be in danger if I don't do as she says. This sounds like a serious situation. What should I do?
Heaven shall guide you. Thou only need to listen to the divine voice from above and follow thy heart.
Follow my heart? Can I kiss you?
I am not permitted to tell thee any more. And just like that, she vanished in thin air. Literally.
I wanted to say something else, but she suddenly disappeared, her last words being tread lightly. I was completely lost in my thoughts. What was going on? When I finally came to my senses, I found myself pulled to the side of the road by my friend Megan. That was so dangerous! What were you doing? Standing in the middle of the road. You're lucky that car stopped in time, otherwise your 20th birthday would have been spent in the hospital. I didn't respond. Megan waved her hand in front of me. Hello, Chuchu, everything okay? In that instant, everything turned black and I lost consciousness. Later, I woke up in the hospital. Why am I talking like that? Later, I woke up in the hospital. Megan had taken me there. The doctor examined me and said I luckily hadn't suffered any serious injuries. My elbows and knees were bruised, but that's it. I had fainted from being in shock. I asked Megan if there was a young woman who helped me, but she said she didn't see anyone. All she remembers is that I'd fallen to the ground. Fortunately, the driver was able to brake in time, so I only suffered minor injuries. Phoenix, fated lover, guardian angel, I murmured to myself. I'm still lost in my thoughts when suddenly my phone buzzes. Who's texting me so early in the morning? I grab my phone and take a look. It's my mom. Mom, she's an early riser. I sigh and start typing up a response. Remember to eat in time. Yes, I know. Mom, why are you up so early? It's the weekend. Is something wrong? Oh, sweetheart, did I wake you up? No, I was already awake. What's up? Something happened in our hometown. Your dad and I are heading back. I can't believe there's no problem back there as well. My heart sinks. What if this is all connected to me as well? What's wrong? Why don't I take some time off? Maybe I could help out as well. No, you focus on your studies, okay? Your dad and I will be just fine. Okay, stay safe. Have you finished packing? Yes, we have. Don't worry about us, okay? Take care of yourself. Don't hesitate to contact me at any time, alright? Remember to eat. I can't help but worry about you. I know, I'm already an adult. Why can't you trust me? Sweetie, okay, I have to go. We're about to leave. Got it. Drive safely. Yes, I know. Oh, by the way, a new tenant will be moving into the room next door. I think she's about your age. Maybe she's one of your classmates. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Take care of yourself. Don't worry about me, Mom. Bye. I turned off my phone after saying goodbye to my mom. I massaged my temples. Don't ask what's with the sudden shift of a bunch of accents and whatever. Snoop Chew. What? This sudden turn of events has been hard for me to digest. I glanced at the clock. It's too early for me to get out of bed, so I decided to go back to sleep. Ow, my fucking eyes. It's almost 9 in the morning when I wake up again. My sleep schedule has been messed up ever since the day of the accident. I went to see a doctor who diagnosed me with insomnia. She said it was caused by the trauma I had recently experienced and prescribed me some sleeping pills. I make a note in my head to invite Megan for a walk. Maybe it'll help alleviate the stress I've been feeling. She has this biggest apartment all for herself. My god. I'm in the middle of my makeup routine when I notice rustling sounds from the apartment across from mine. Is that the new neighbor Mom mentioned? I can't believe she's moving in already. Suddenly, I hear 2 knocks on my door. Who is it?
我是隔壁先搬来的。
谢谢.
想跟你认识一下。
I'm your new next door neighbor. I just wanted to introduce myself. 谢谢 is an affectionate term of address for a female person of the same age or older. I'm a bit surprised. I didn't expect the new neighbor to be so, outgoing. Hello, I was in my bedroom and didn't hear you. Sorry about that. I opened the door after finishing my sentence. Standing across from me is a girl with a cheerful look on her face. My heart instantly feels warm. Ooh, my heart feels so warm. Sunlight streams through the hallway, casting a golden ray along the edges of her short, curly brown hair. She stands there with a cup of bubble tea in her hand, bathed by a warm glow. Hamburger, yes, thanks.
我叫夏赤梅，你好。
I'm Nick Xia. Oh, nice to meet ya. I tried to rhyme Chuchu with Eminem, but could not, so did this with Snoop Dogg. Great. Nick Xia? That sounds so familiar. My initial wariness of her immediately vanishes. I smile, shaking at her outstretched hand. Hello, I'm Chuchu. A look quickly crossed her face after I introduced myself, but I can't seem to put a pin on what it means. It disappears as soon as it comes, though. She nods and immediately returns to her cheerful self. I know you're Chuchu. Aw, how do you know that? She mischievously
你
winks.
猜？
Yes, her playful tone and energetic look feels familiar, but I can't seem to remember. I rapidly search through my memories and it ends up being in vain, as I still can't remember. I tentatively decide to respond. Let's twig her. I'm sorry. I was in a car crash a few days ago. Everything's a little jumbled right
车
now.
祸，
A car
没
crash?
事吧？
JJ, are you
身体
okay?
要不要紧呀？
Were you hurt? Concerned, she glanced up and down my body before asking me with a suspicious tone.
姐姐身上怎
Why
么
aren't
没
you
有伤
insured?
口呢？
Insured?
不会是骗我的
Why
吧？
aren't you insured? Where's your car's extended warranty? Why aren't you injured? You're not lying to me, are you? I give her a confused look, not saying anything.
真没办法
I give
呀。
up. You have to take care of
姐姐要
yourself,
自己
JJ.
照顾好自己
Fine,
呀。
I'll tell you.
我说就是。
An uneasy silence lingers in the air. After an awkward pause, Nix continues
没有
speaking.
印象了
Have you
吗？
completely
我
forgotten?
们小
We
时
used to be
候
childhood
认
friends.
识哦。
Really? I feel like I'd remember. Hold on, puts fingers together. I think I'd remember if I had a childhood French. Holy shit, I'm having a stroke. I need a sip of tea. Let me try that again. Puts fingers together. Really? I feel like I would remember if I had a childhood friend as beautiful as you. Her words seemed to flip a switch in my brain, and the memories suddenly all come flying back to me. They had been sealed away by time, but now I can hear the sound of bright laughter, the noisy chirping of cicadas, and even see the faded words on a popsicle stick. Ah, I know who she is. However, the person in front of me looks so different from the person in my memories. Hesitantly, I ask, Nixie? She beams, her smile stretching across her entire face.
你终于想
Finally,
起我来了，
remember who I
姐姐。
am, Jie? Jesus. You've changed so much over the years, I didn't
毕竟
even
这么久没
recognize
见
you.
了，
Well,
今
it's
天发
been
现
years
邻居
since
居
we
然
last
是
seen
你，
each other. I was
我也觉得
completely
好不可思议
flabbergasted
呀。
when I found out that you're my new neighbor. My body completely relaxes now that I know that the person standing in front of me was my childhood friend. Of course, they gotta have the childhood friend trope as one of the romance options. I look at her, once again seeing the little girl who used to hold my hand and coquettishly call me Xie. I can't help but want to tease her. Yeah, fate works in mysterious ways. Still calling me Xie, huh? You're not going to cling to me like you did when you were younger, right? Nix's blushes. She coughs. That's all in the past. Don't bring that up again. I fail to hold in my laughter.
She hurriedly shoves the bubble tea she's holding into my hand as if trying to distract me from her tomato red face.
姐姐还是喝奶
Have
茶
some
吧。
bubble tea, 学学.
不然
Otherwise,
不知
you'll
道
have to
要笑
stop
我多
laughing
久
at me.
呢。
I nod, trying my best to suppress my laughter. Nyx looks so embarrassed. She's staring down at the floor, as if she's hoping it swallowed her whole. I decide not to tease her any longer and instead change the subject. The world is so small, I can't believe I'm now neighbors with one of my childhood friends. It seems like my streak of bad luck is beginning to end. With a gentle smile, I say, invite her. But I don't want to romance her. I don't know what my other romance options are. Oh, but you know what? If I would meet with my childhood friend, I would invite her out to drink with me. You probably, you bought this from the boba shop nearby, right? Don't they have a promotion going on right now? Why don't we go together next time?
好呀，
Sure,
那
I'd
姐
be
姐
happy
一
to
起去
join
试
you,
试看。
Jie. Then it's settled. I'm a boba expert. I know all the best flavors. All right.
Go.
Pinky promise.
A pinky promise feels childish, but her eager eyes are staring at me so intently. There's nothing wrong with acting a little childishly. After all, I'm just touching my finger with hers.
100年
Cross my
不
heart
许
and hope
变。
to die. It's
我
a
们说好
deal.
了，
Why are you looking at me like that? Before long, we find ourselves reminiscing on our childhoods. I learn that she's moved to the city all by herself. No one in her family lives nearby. She's 2 years younger than me, and she's all by herself in an unfamiliar city. I can't help but worry about her. Listen, you can contact me anytime if you need help, alright? You know what the main character's hair kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Stalking from Panty and Stocking. Random thought.
Okay, I can't wait for our future dates, Jie. Date? Does she mean what I think she does?
We continue chatting and exchange Instagrams. It should have been Instagrams. She's giving vibes of new Sayori. Do not leave her hanging. You're so right. This is so it's giving Sayori. I'm here. Sorry to keep you waiting. I look for the source of the voice. Megan's standing on the top of the stairs, panting.
Megan, you're here. 1 second, my new neighbor just moved in across the hall. We were talking. New neighbor?
你好哦，我是
Hello,
夏赤
I'm
梅，
Nixia,
姐姐的
Chuchu's
新
new
邻居。
neighbor. Hello, I'm Megan Lee, one of Chuchu's closest friends. I often stop by her place to hang out. I think we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on. Aha, really?
是吗？
You two
那
must
你
have
们
a
的关
great
系还真
relationship.
好。
I'm
我好
so
羡慕啊。
jealous. Well, we've known each other all throughout college.
Nyx shakes her hands with Megan, a smile on her face. Now that Megan's here, I say goodbye to Nyx, grab my bag, and head out. Chuchu has close friends? No, I don't. This is my only close friends are apparently 2D figures. You know what I just noticed? Look at Megan's shirt. There's like a cross. And then Nyx's shirt, there's a cross. If more characters have a cross on it, I would be like, oh shit, it's gonna turn into some freaky cult shit. But this is not Doki Doki Literature Club. This is actually a dating sim. Unless... Now that Megan's here, I say goodbye to Nyx and grab my bag and head out. I start making my way down the stairs when I hear Nyx's voice come from behind
姐
me.
姐，
She's coming? I subconsciously turn around. Nyx is looking at me, her eyes glittering.
Be careful.
路上小心。
Have fun, Jie.
I respond with a smile on my face. Yes, and you be careful as well. Take a break if you get tired of unpacking. So when do I get to meet the lip bite other hotties? The sidewalks are more crowded during the weekend than on weekdays. Megan and I have no intention of buying anything, so we slowly walk through the bustling shopping district.
I can't believe someone has finally moved into the apartment next to yours. It's been empty for so long. It's nice to have a new neighbor. Maybe you'll need her help with something in the future.
I chuckle, thinking how clingy and childish Nyx is. I can't imagine myself asking her for help with anything. It's much more likely that I'd be the one helping her. I knew her when we were kids. She's 2 years younger than us. Oh wow, so she's just turned 18? No wonder she looks so young. I can't believe she's already moved out to live independently on her own. That reminds me, internships are about to start soon. Have you decided which company you'll be working at? That's a tough question. I sigh. Megan has reminded me of my biggest problem I'm currently facing. Getting a job. Internships aren't that easy to find. Ocean City is an economic hub. There are a lot of opportunities here, but that comes with its challenges. A good company will improve one's resume. It'll make my resume seem even more outstanding after I graduate. My grades are good, but everyone holy shit, stroke. Everyone applying for internships at good companies are also highly intelligent. I'm playing a dating sim to romance hot women. I'm not playing a dating sim to get real about how it fucking sucks getting a job. That's too real. But I still want to get an internship with Huan Yu. I can't give up before I even try. Huan Yu is a big internet enterprise in Ocean City. Its recent projects have been leading the way in innovation. Plus, I've heard they pay well. It's the company I want a job with the most. Huan Yu, I heard that company's pretty hard to get to too. I need to sip of my tea. I'm lightheaded. Being sick sucks, guys. I don't recommend it.
Well, you don't know until you try. Don't worry. I have the backup options if that doesn't work out. I'm not surprised. You're always prepared for whatever might come through.
What the fuck did I just say? I keep up the smile on my face. Megan grins and playfully shoves me. Where are the other hot ladies?
Ugh. I return to my apartment after saying goodbye to Megan. What Phoenix has told me a few days ago about finding my soulmate still feels like a dream. I continue pondering over it. Before long, I'm already standing in front of my apartment. There seems to be someone squatting near my front door.
Sorry. That's disgusting. I'm so sorry. I tried moving away. Her frizzly hair bopping up and down.
Nixie?
She lifts her head once she hears my voice. Perhaps I was just imagining things, but the lights in the corridor all seem brighter at the second she looks up.
你回来了.
You're finally back!
Yeah, I'm back. What are you doing on my front doorstep? Do you need help with something? She smiles and shakes her head no.
No, I was just waiting for you to come back.
我只是在等你.
You were waiting for me?
等不及想快点见到你
I really wanted to see you again, so I decided to camp out in front of your apartment.
有没有吓到你?
Sorry, did I spook you? No, you didn't. Why don't you come in? You should text me next time. I'll come home earlier.
Sure.
Come in my house. I open the door as she closely follows me into my apartment. She reminds me of an excited puppy eagerly wagging its tail. Stop, what am I thinking?
哇
That is spooky. Nyx is just like me for real. Prim is Nyx confirmed. Prim is golden retriever energy.
Wow!
姐姐家里好
Your
干
house
净
is so
啊
clean and
我
organized,
家里还没
Jie.
整理好呢
Mine's still a
乱糟糟
complete
的
mess.
Why don't I lend you a hand once I'm done with my work for the day?
不用
No,
了
it's fine. I
我
can
自
do
己
it
整理就
myself.
好
It'd be so
乱糟糟的
humiliating
样
if
子
you
被
saw
你
my messy apartment.
Nah, it's fine. I'm sometimes too tired to clean up my holy shit. Am I actually having a stroke? And my place ends up a mess as well. It's no big deal. God. You just moved here today. It's perfectly normal for your apartment to still be a mess. Nyx leans in and winks. Oh, I can see a smile hidden underneath her dark red pupils. They look like shiny gems under the sunlight.
那欢
Then
迎姐姐来
you're
我家做
welcome
客
to
啦
visit, Xie. People say that one of the 4 great joys in life is running into an old friend in an unexpected location. Everything that's happened recently has exhausted me, but bumping into Nixie has made me feel a little bit more relaxed. That year, we suddenly moved away. I didn't even get the chance to exchange contact information with you. I've always regretted that. I thought I'd never see you
真
again.
的
Really? Because you
你明明
literally
就已经
forgot I
忘记
existed
我了
earlier today.
Nyx suddenly mutters something under her breath. What was that? I wasn't able to hear what Nick said. It was too quiet. I decided to ask her to repeat herself.
没什么啦。说起来，
It's
姐姐
nothing.
这些年有没有遇到什么事情啊？
Yeah. Any exciting developments happened to you over the years? Nah, I've just been broke and fucking poor.
我很期待
I
呀。
look forward to it, Xie. And what about you, Nixie? What have you been up to? She pauses. I'm getting such doki doki vibes that I'm expecting this to just go fucking insane at any moment. She pauses, not responding. Maybe I've asked her a question she doesn't want to answer. I feel a bit regretful. It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. I didn't get the chance to properly say goodbye to you when my family moved away. I'm really happy to see you again.
姐姐，
She murmurs, her voice so soft that I barely caught what she said. I'm about to speak when she suddenly wraps her arms around my neck. Affectionately, she says,
说来话长了。
It's a long story.
之后有机会
Maybe
再
I'll
告诉
tell
姐
you
姐
some
吧。
other time, Xie. I'm
今天
completely
说是了一
drained.
天假
I've been
了
cleaning the entire day. Imagine she puts her hands around my neck and just starts choking me. You're asking too many fucking questions. You left me to die back when we were kids, and this is all your fucking fault. And then I'm like trying to gouge her eyes out with my fingers, and blood is gushing out everywhere. And then suddenly a person walks in through my balcony, and it's like this lady with long hair, and she's like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" And then she starts, kicking us all, and then suddenly the game explodes, and then there's one singular file that pops up into the middle of the screen that says, "I'm sorry, I've loved you for so long that I lost it. I was transported into a dark place in which I could only see the darkness and people. They weren't alive, but in fact they were zombies. I just couldn't handle it anymore. I'm so sorry. I will love you forever." I'm lightheaded, and my mouth is dry, and my throat hurts, and my nose is stuffy. Anyways, this is where we're dating woman. Take a break. Take a break. I'll go pour you a glass of milk. Why don't you head to bed later? Once I finish my sentence, I feel someone looking at me with a passionate gaze. I look up and find that Nyx is staring at me, her eyes full of anticipation. What's wrong?
我有一个请求，姐姐，
I need a favor. What is it?
我今晚可不可以睡
Can
在
I
你
sleep
这
over
里？
here tonight? Huh? Why? I wish Nyx starts choking me, for real, for real. Sorry, I was just imagining it.
就是
Well, I
我
just
刚搬过
moved
来
here.
嘛，
My
床
bed
单洗
sheets
了
aren't
还没
even
有
dry
晒干，
yet. If I go
回家也
home,
只
I
能
can
打
only
地
sleep on the
铺。
floor.
能遇到姐姐真是太
I'm
好
really
了。
glad I bumped into
之
you,
前还在
Xie.
想，
I
我
was
睡
so
不惯
worried
地板
about
失眠的话
having
该怎
to
么
sleep
办？
on the floor.
送
What
了
if
我
I
一
end
个
up
晚
having
上吧。
insomnia? Please take me in for the night, please. Ah, Nixie, your true intentions have been revealed. Nyx backtracks when she notices I haven't
我就
responded.
随口一说，如果不
Sorry
方
if
便
that's
的话
not
就当没有
possible,
听
and
过。
pretend you didn't
千
just
万不
hear
要觉
that.
得我是
Please
什么
don't
奇
think
怪
I'm
的
a
人。
weirdo. I sigh. I don't think you're... I'm so lightheaded. Hold on, give me a moment. Ugh, I was about to sneeze too and it would have been ugly. I don't think you're a
那
weirdo.
姐姐是同意
So
了
you
吗？
agree to me sleeping over? Guys, should I invite her to my bed or should I prepare a guest room for her? As this is a dating sim, I probably should invite her into my bed and we will cuddle and do a bunch of gross shit together. But I don't know what other options I got. But anyways, let's invite her to my bed. My bed's a little small. We'll have to squeeze
给我
together.
安排客房就好了。
I can just stay in the
姐姐
guest
在
room.
想什么呢？
What were you imagining, Xie? Fuck. That's what I meant. The bed in the guest room is quite small. Damn it! No! You're supposed to sleep with me! The guest room has been unoccupied for a very long time. Wait, so I'm 20 years old in this game, and I have this big-ass apartment with my own bedroom and a guest room? Look, I don't even have a job? What the fuck? Ugh, God has his favorites, apparently. The guest room has been unoccupied for a very long time. Everything in there is covered with a thin layer of dust. It needs to be cleaned. Nixie wasn't yet familiar with my home, so she instead trailed behind me, trying her best to help. After we finished tidying up the guest room, Nixie told me she needs to go home to grab some of her belongings. I collapsed on the sofa and let out a huge sigh. I never imagined I'd be here, reuniting with a friend I haven't seen in years. My childhood memories are like a summer popsicle. They've already melted away under the sun, evaporating into a cloud of vapor. However, now that Nix is back in my life, those memories seem to be slowly coming back to me. I get lost in my memories of the past. Ding dong, haha, ding dong boom. The doorbell rings, interrupting my train of thought. You're so cute! I shuffle to the door, my slippers sliding across the floor. I open it, standing outside is Nix. She's changed into her pajamas. She looks even more like a kid with this outfit on. I just finished cleaning up. You can go to sleep.
辛苦了，姐姐。
Thanks, Jie. Why don't I buy you
明天我请你
lunch
吃饭吧。
tomorrow? Maybe not. I have classes.
啊，
Oh, I see.
姐姐还要上
What about
课。
some other time then? It's fine. Don't you have classes you need to attend to as well? Ahahaha.
先不说
Right
这个
again,
了。
Barbie.
姐姐这么
Let's
晚
move
还
on
不睡
from
吗
that. Anyways, why are you still up, Xie? It's so late. Bitch, I let you in. What the fuck do you mean, why am I still up? You left and I was waiting for you to come back into the house. I leave it at that. Nixie probably doesn't want to talk about it, so I don't ask her for more details. What happened to her over the past few years? My heart begins filling with worry. I hope she can be honest with me one day. She walks towards the guest room. Before heading in, she looks at me and waves and smile on her face. I'm
那我
going to
就睡
bed.
觉啦。
Good night. Good night. Sweet
姐
dreams.
姐也是，
You
能
too.
够再见
I'm
到
happy I
你，
got to see you
真的
again.
太好了。
Yes, thanks. Me too. Don't stay up too late. When I wake up the next morning, I notice that Nix has already left the apartment. There's a sandwich on the table. Next to it is a note. Hey, Xie, I had to leave early, but I didn't want to wake you up. Remember to eat breakfast. Sincerely, Nixie. I didn't expect the clingy kid from my youth to prepare breakfast for me. I didn't know yesterday I said I'd be well on taking care of her, but she's flipped the tables on me. She turned the tables. She table turned. Nixie's sandwich is much more delicious than I could have ever expected. I still remember Nixie as a clumsy little kid, but it's obvious she can survive just fine on her own. Jesus. Oh my god. Goodbye. Goodbye, Stinky. Hooray. The classroom is empty. Everyone's busy finding internships, so they've asked for excuse absences. After I find my seat, I start organizing my resume. I suddenly hear the sound of pages being turned next to me. I turn around and see a familiar face. Hey, Cassidy, you're here early. She looks up from the book she's reading and glances up at me. Is this one of the romance interests? Is this one of the romantic interests? This is it. I have to know. She looks up from the book she's reading and glances at me. Morning. I'm slightly taken aback. I typically have a great relationship with Cassidy. She's one of my classmates. Previously, when I was injured, Cassidy even shipped me some delicious... Cassidy even shipped me and her together and made beautiful mangas about us. Something's off with her today. Did something happen? What's wrong? Are you upset?
怎么这么说？
Why do you say that? It's nothing. I just feel like you're more aloof than usual. Cassidy doesn't speak. Instead, she dips her head forward. I followed her gaze and realized that our teacher is staring at us from her podium. She makes eye contact with me and gestures toward the clock. Class has already started. I look down embarrassed. Holy shit, embarrassed. Cassidy lets out what seems to be a soft chuckle before falling silent again, focusing on her studies. Cute! So cute! I like Cassidy. Cassidy rubs heads together. Maybe me and Cassidy. Maybe me and Cassidy could be the. Maybe, guys. I think I like Cassidy, guys. We've taken another class with this teacher before. Since the class is full of juniors, there are only a few students that actually showed up. He's not surprised. He even makes a joke about the number of people absent before shifting gears to teaching. I'm not cheating on Prim. Me and Prim have a really healthy, good relationship where we allow each other to like other characters because we are comfortable with our relationship, right, Prim? He keeps calling on me to answer questions, perhaps due to the fact that not many students are present today. I feel a bit dazed after answering several questions in a row. He suddenly asked me to explain the technical term. I'm completely stumped. In my confused state, I noticed Cassidy quietly shifting her notebook in my direction. She's written concise and simple notes. The key words mentioned it, helping it all come back to coming back to me. Everything's clear to me now. I spent a few moments organizing my thoughts before answering his question with a well-spoken response. The teacher smiles and added a couple of points to my participation grades in his grade book. I let out a sigh of relief. I write thank you in my notebook and shifted so that it's facing Cassidy. To my surprise, Cassidy is so focused on listening to the lecture that she doesn't even notice. That's weird. When did she become so attentive? Yes, to whatever you said. Wow, she's not even listening. I've sat next to her multiple times during class. She'd always stuff another. She'd always... Cassidy has my whole attention. Dude, Cassidy is so fucking hot. Mr. Finder is saying that I'm cheating on you by wanting to romance the girls here in this game, but I'm saying that me and you have a very open relationship where we're comfortable enough in our relationship to be able to go and be able to romance others. And crush on them. And Google and gooner at them. I've sat next to her multiple times during class. She'd always stuff another book in our textbook and secretly read that instead. Once she even fell asleep during a lecture. I had to wake her up while the teacher was looking away. In summary, she never really paid attention before in class. Did something happen? I gently poke Cassidy's waist with a pen. I wish I could hold her waist. She shoots up like a sprout, and then turns around to look at me, her face emotionless. She slightly raises her eyebrow. Somehow I managed to understand that the expression in her face. What is it? You're in a bad mood, aren't you? Cassidy shakes her head, her voice low. No, you... If you both cheat on each other on the same girl, does this count as cheating? It just means me and Prim are gooners. She paused mid-sentence. I assumed the latter half of the sentence was supposed to say something like along the lines of, "You're so annoying." Pay attention in class. Fine. You know what? You don't have to. You know what? Smooch. After class ends, Cassidy shuts her notebook and leaves without even saying goodbye. I'm still worried, so I quickly pack up my belongings and scramble to catch up to her. Cassidy! Cassidy stopped in her tracks, turning around to look at me. What is it now? Is there something wrong? This is the third time you've asked me this today. Why do you keep repeating yourself? I scratch my nose, itch. Perhaps I'm being annoying, but her behavior today has really concerned me. I'm worried about you. You're acting really weird today. I'm worried about you. That's why I keep asking. I didn't get any ups. God damn it. I wanted romance her. Cassidy sighs. A smile slowly creeps onto her lips. She responds in her usual laid-back manner. This class is too early in the morning. I haven't fully woken up yet. Really? I still have the feeling that something's wrong with Cassidy. She usually doesn't speak much, but she would never be so cold towards me. I take a step forward, a defiant look on her face, and I stare at her. Cassidy stares back. She's taller than me, so it feels as though she's scrutinizing me from her higher angle. I'm messing with you on purpose. That doesn't sound like something you'd normally do. Why is her personality different today? There's nothing more to say. You should get ready for your next class. I look at the person in front of me. She feels like a complete stranger. It's not just the sudden personality shift. Her outfit is also different from what she usually wears. It's not her style at all. A strange feeling wells up inside me. My gut is telling me that this isn't Cassidy. Cassidy? What's wrong? Are you really Cassidy? If this starts going fucking haywire and she turns into some fucking goblin, I'm buying the game whenever it comes out, I'm just saying. I intensely stare at her, watching her face for any signs of confession.
为什么这么问？
Why are you asking me this?
Because you're not the Cassidy I know. Cassidy and I are friends. Why would our relationship suddenly be demoted to that of
也许我只
strangers?
是心情不好呢。
Perhaps I'm just in a bad
你别这么紧张。
mood. Stop worrying about it.
Do you see the message I sent you?
Astonished, she pulls out her phone. I did.
Why would I text you when you're standing right in front of me?
Cassidy softly chuckles. She didn't expect me to trick her. Cassidy, no. This girl, who looks exactly the same as Cassidy, sighs and moves closer to me. I warily retreat. So who are you?
小刘怎么没
I'm
跟我说
surprised
过？
Cass never mentioned a
他还有
friend. She had
这么
a
一个
friend like
朋友。
you. Hey, yo. Could it be? Are you her twin sister?
对，我叫思觉。
Yes, I am Eleanor She.
小刘
I
竟然
can't
跟你
believe
提起
Cass
过。
told you about me. You two must have
看
been
来你
pretty
们的关
close.
系真的很好。
What's your name? Cassidy rarely talks about her older twin sister. I completely forgot she even had one. I feel like Cassidy's always reluctant to talk about her sister. I decided to keep my distance from Eleanor and responded politely. I'm Chuchu.
哦，
Oh, now I
Yes.
remember. Plot twist of the year, I know. I'm a little disappointed she didn't turn out to be like a goblin, but hey. Eleanor leans in, her face now taking up my entire view. I immediately tense. She might share the same face as Cassidy, but her aura is completely different.
嘘，帮我保密。
Help me
这位
keep
同
this
学。
a secret. Okay, but why isn't Cassidy here today?
哦，
Oh, she just
她
didn't
不
want to
想上
show
专业
up.
课。
Her other classes have exhausted her. Huh, that sounds like something she'd do. Why did you suddenly agree to show up in her place? This isn't the first time she's complained about this
确
class.
实，之
Indeed.
前我有自己的事情要做。
My schedule only cleared
这
up
段时间
recently.
清闲下来。
I was quite busy before.
你们专业的
Plus,
课我也
I'm
很感
interested
兴
in
趣。
knowing more about
就
your
来学习
major.
一下。
I'm here to learn. You're truly... I'm rendered speechless. I can't believe there's someone who's coming to class in place of another person just to learn. Which college do you go
我是
to?
拼才的，跟小刘一
I'm
样。
from the
读
Ocean
大三
City School of Business. I'm also a junior, just like Cassidy. Oh, then are you heading to our core class later? Would you like to go
不
together?
了，
No,
我
I'm
只帮
only
她上
going to the
专业课。
classes required for her major.
剩下的
I
通
won't be
识课
attending Gen Ed
就
ones. What about her attendance in those
他
classes?
说这几个老师查
According
的
to
不
her,
严
those teachers aren't strict
应该会
about
自己想办法吧。
attendance. I presume she'll figure everything out. I'm rendered speechless once again. Eleanor bursts into laughter. I'm suddenly feeling a bit uncomfortable, and Eleanor keeps looking at me with a scrutinizing gaze. I cannot tell what she's thinking at all, nor do I understand what's so funny about this situation. She's the polar opposite of the innocent and pure Cassidy I know. Cassidy is like a river, and the river, the denial is a river in Egypt. I messed that up so badly. Being sick really fogs up your brain, doesn't it? The water flowing gently down the stream. Eleanor, on the other hand, is like an icicle, piercing and sharp. I'm hit with a sudden feeling of familiarity, deja vu in a sense. Could it be that due to the fact that Cassidy and I are close friends? Before I can continue mulling over the situation, Eleanor speaks, and I am dragged back into reality.
方便交换联系方
What's
式
your
吗？
Instagram?
如果以后还要
I
来
need
听
to
课的
help
话，
you to help cover
可能
for
需要
me
你
if
来
I'm
掩
going to be
护。
taking your place in class for the foreseeable future. That's weird. She looks exactly the same as Cassidy. Why would I need to cover for her?
我对你
Well,
们专业课也
I'm
不
not
熟悉。
familiar with your major.
需要你
I
帮
need your
忙。
help. Fine, I'll reach out to you before our next lecture. We begin following each other on Instagram. Ugh, my throat hurts so bad. Why did I choose a speaking game for when I'm sick? We begin following each other on Instagram. Her account is very simple with a grand total of 0 posts. There's nothing on her page.
Saved screenshot as C
Hello?
colon backs
我要先走了。
self-voicing
没错。
disabled.
Okay, I have to go. Text me if there's anything. She waves goodbye and leaves just like that. Only then do I notice how meticulously she dressed for an 8 a.m. class. She's even taken the time to curl her hair. Not one single strand is out of place. Everyone's turning to stare at her as she walks down the hallway. I'm preparing for my next class when I suddenly receive a barrage of messages from Megan. I hurriedly beg one of my classmates to help me sign in for my core class, before rushing to meet Megan at our usual spot. Our usual spot is actually the student council room. Megan had eagerly fought for a position on the student council, but now she occasionally complains about how she regrets doing so. The tasks are I don't give a shit, actually. How does it feel to be back on campus? It's fine, but something happened. What? What happened? Tell me. Her ears perk up. She's a gossip at heart. She immediately drops her works and rushes over, wanting to hear the story. I'm not gonna mention Eleanor because she asked me to keep it a secret. Ha ha, I get to date Eleanor. Cassidy wasn't feeling well today. She was completely exhausted during class. Oh, I see. Cassidy also wasn't feeling well? Also, what do you mean? Me? I'm stuck writing whatever this is. Ha 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 ha. Fuck yourself. Student council isn't difficult. I don't know. Student council should pay me for this. I'm not even an official member. Don't worry, I'll ask the president about it before I graduate. You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Listen, you're a man about. I don't care about the student council. I don't have energy to argue with her. There are more people in the student council room now that it's in the afternoon. I can hear the sound of chatter, even just standing outside the door. Megan, I'm here. Chuchu, over here. Our president's here today. Let me introduce you. She motions towards a girl standing nearby, elegantly dressed. Her makeup is subtle and natural, and her smiles fill me with warm feeling. Oh, hi there. My throat hurts. Hold on. This is the student council president, Iris Wen. You haven't met her before, have you? Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm Chuchu. Nice to meet you as well. You can just call me Iris. No need to be so formal. She says that, but I still feel as though that's too informal. I'll just call her Juji, in honorific, referring to a female student who is in a higher year than you in school. Oh, how do I say that? Juji? I've heard a lot about you. You really helped us out. I'm very grateful for that. Why don't we go out for some coffee sometime? I'll treat you. Iris looks at me with a warm smile on her face. I'm focused on her bright lip gloss. It's glistening. I'm definitely not thinking about kissing her. I'm so engrossed in staring at her until Megan pokes me in the arm. I come back to my senses. Oh no! I completely spaced out while staring at Iris. It's fine, Juju. I don't mind helping out at all. Plus, I get credits for this. Credits. I've already thanked the other members of the student council. I'd like the opportunity to thank our best honorary member as well. I know she's being polite, but I can't help but blush at her compliment. I don't think I helped much. I'm just romancing everybody left and right. Thank you, but I really didn't contribute much. Everyone worked hard together on this. This is just between you and me. Put the others aside for now. Huh? My biggest concern is, do I need to subsidize my hardworking little honorary member? It would be impolite for me to continue refusing. I decided to accept her invitation first, and then gift her some pastries later down the line. Then, I accept, Juju. Wonderful. When are you free? I'm free today. Okay, let's finish the rest of our work first. I gotta be honest though, Eleanor still got my heart. I don't know, she's got that cool vibe to her, and I just can't resist. She smiles one last time before returning to her seat. I squeeze in next to Megan, helping her organize some files. She winks at me, a grin on her face, and whispers so that only I can hear. What do you think? Isn't our president beautiful? Oh yeah. Not only that, her grades are amazing and she's super popular. It's like she's been blessed. I nervously glance around, worried that Iris might overhear our conversation. Fortunately, she's focused on the laptop in front of her. I let out a sigh of relief before whispering back, "Focus on your work and mind your own business." From the corner of my eye, I notice Iris leaving her seat. She walks over to another student council member and starts talking, a gentle and caring smile on her face. I can't hear the conversation clearly, but judging from Iris's expression, it must have gone well. Ah, so she's like this with everyone. I suddenly feel a little disappointed. Are you looking for an internship? How's it going? Did you submit your resume to Hyunyu yet? No, I haven't I don't have any relevant work experience. I'll probably get rejected. Don't be so sure. Do you have a plan? Not yet. I'm just taking one step at a time. Our gazes meet. We both let out a sigh, foreseeing the future bumps in the road. I almost fell asleep organizing the files. I don't want to miss this opportunity, so hurry back, blah blah blah. Yeah. Ooh. Her scan the QR code and her Instagram pops up. She follows me back almost immediately. Then she sends me the location of the coffee shop and message. Could we meet here? Location. How did you... Can't believe... How did you know it was me? Or have you invited someone else for coffee as well? Call it a telepathic connection, Chuchu. You can't be careless at this when you start working, alright? There's no one else. Just you. Thanks, Xuexue. Got it. No worries. See you later. Let's meet at 5:30. Is that alright with you? Yes, thanks. See you there. I'm going on a date. 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 I arrive at the cafe early. Iris is already there. Sorry, I don't know what you prefer, so... I look down at the empty table before me. I shake her head. I shake her head. Why the fuck did you do this to me? I'm telling her not to worry. You didn't order anything? I was waiting for you. I pause, slightly taken aback by her words. My eyes linger on the glossy table. Bro is stalking and doxing you. Iris's gentle smile in the reflection. I look up, caught off guard by the settling sun and her beaming face. Thank you. I'll have whatever you're having. Iris waves towards the server, who promptly takes our order. 2 coconut milk lattes, please. Thank you. You prefer sweeter drinks? This is one of their most popular drinks. I thought you might enjoy it. I'd like to try it out as well. Oops, I didn't get to... This is so romantic! We casually discuss school and our plans after graduation as we sip on our coffees. I feel relaxed and at ease talking to her. I don't have to scramble for topics to keep our conversations going, nor does it ever get awkward. Right now, we're sitting across from each other. The conversation paused. I'm once again entranced by her perfect smile, and I take a sip of my latte. The cafe's record player is playing classical music. The melody seamlessly fills the silence. I heard that you wanted to enter for Hyunyu. Yes, that's my plan. It will be challenging. As far as I'm aware, I don't know why my model is doing that. Hold on. I'm back. I don't know why they did that. I literally didn't go anywhere. Nyx will see you and get jealous. I know I'm already predicting that Nyx is gonna get jealous. Hopefully she doesn't go hanging around somewhere else though. It will be challenging. As far as I'm aware, Hyunyu doesn't require much from interns, but the opportunities are limited, and there's a lot of competition. Iris's words make me feel as though a bucket of ice-cold water was just dumped over my head. I already know this, but hearing it makes my heart sink. I know, I have some backup options if Hyunyu doesn't work out. Well, if you really wanted to intern at Hyunyu, then perhaps I can help. What? Really? I'm completely bewildered, my eyes widening in disbelief. Don't be surprised, I used to intern at Hyunyu. I can recommend you, but even with my help, you'll have to impress them during the interview, alright? They want talented young college students. You'll have a good chance of getting the internship if you meet their requirements. The projects you've been involved in during the Seoul Council also have done well. I can't speak to save my life. Some of your ideas also align with what the enterprises want to accomplish. Her lips are moving, but I feel completely lost. I am so shocked that my brain has turned off. According to her, I have a chance of interning with Hyunyu. I don't know how helpful an internal recommendation will be, but Iris's analysis of me makes me feel quite elated. Plus her acknowledgement of my potential makes my heart sing with joy. I won't let you down. I truly did not expect this sudden turn of events. Who'd have thought that Iris would be so willing to help me? We just met today. Thank you, Xuexue. I'll work hard if I get the internship. I have faith in you. That's why I'll recommend you. I'm so grateful. This cup of coffee has had an unexpected effect. I can help
虽
you
然
get
跟
an
你争取
interview,
名
but you
额
have to prove yourself.
只是一个
This
展示
should be
能
no
力的机
problem
会。
for you, right? Yes, I'll work hard to prepare.
我相信
I
你，
believe in you. Xuexue, why are you helping
你
me?
帮了学生会
You've
那么
helped
多
the
忙
student。council a lot.
一杯
How
咖
could
啡
a
怎么
single
够呢？
cup of coffee be enough to repay you for all that you've done?
作为学姐
Plus,
的话，
as your
在能力
Xuexue,
范
I
围之内
should be
帮助一
helping
下
you
优
out,
秀不
shouldn't I?
过，
But she suddenly winks and mysteriously says,
也许我有别的目
Maybe I
的
have other intentions as well, who knows? My brain suddenly fills with possibilities of what her other intentions could be. Does she mean... I remain rigid in my seat, desperately trying to think. I dazedly reach out and clumsily stir my coffee with a slender spoon in an attempt to mask my confusion. Iris gently chuckles.
你好像很紧
You
张
seem
呀，
nervous,
学
Xume.
妹。
Is it really that obvious? Yes,
因
you're
为你搅
stirring my
拌的
coffee, not
是我的咖
yours. I abruptly pause, slowly lowering my head. It's my cup of coffee that I'm stirring.
开个玩笑，
I'm just
别太在
kidding.
意啦。
Don't be so serious. I let out a sigh of relief, but I'm still feeling quite nervous.
好了好啦
Alright, I'll stop
不逗你
messing
了。
with you. Shall I send you their
我把他们
HR's
HR 的联
contact
系
information? Okay, thanks, Xuexue.
不过他们那个总
Their
经理好
general
像比较
manager
严
can be quite demanding. If
如果
she's
面试的时
interviewing
候
you,
碰到
then you
了，
better be prepared. Huh? Her expression subtly changes. I can sense that there might be some tension between her and the manager she's
小
speaking
心
of.
点总没错的啦。
Better to be safe than sorry.
职场如
The
战场，
workplace is a
如
battlefield.
果遇到什么问
Don't
题的话，
hesitate to answer me at any
随时
time
可以
if
给
a
我发信。
problem arises. Thanks, Xuexue. I meet up with Megan after saying goodbye to Iris. She's complaining about being summoned by a teacher, thus resulting in her missing out on the coffee session. Suddenly, my phone buzzes in my pocket. Who is it? I don't know, 1 second. I took out my phone. To my surprise, it was an unexpected person, Eleanor. Yes. Sorry to bother you, Chuchu. Would you happen to know what this means? Well, I want to romance Cassidy. Why are you doing her homework as well? I found the homework quite interesting, so I decided to help Cass. It's not like she wanted to do it anyways. You truly love learning, don't you? Ugh, I'm so jealous. Are you jealous that I'm helping Cass? Nope, I'm of your enthusiasm for learning. Are you really Cassidy's sister? You're like the polar opposite of her. Why do you say that? You are truly making quite the effort. Really? I'll take that as a compliment. It's bullying me for not being able to read fast. I helplessly let it aside before typing in a long string of words explaining what the comment means. We're in our 3rd year, so teachers make the comments as concise as possible. It's completely expected of her, Eleanor, a newcomer, to not understand. After I hit send, she thanks me and leaves it at that. She must be studying on her own now. Someone was asking me about the homework. Let's continue. Okay. We walk towards the school gate, but we unexpectedly bump into a familiar face. This is Cassidy. Nah! Chuchu! Cassidy? The girl currently hunched over, gasping for breath, is Cassidy, the slacker who ditched class because she didn't want to attend at 8 a.m. What's wrong? Great. I heard you recognized her. My sister didn't cause you any trouble, did she? Quite the contrary. She helped me answer one of our teacher's questions. As for you, well, I was worried when you didn't show up to class. Sister? What sister? Keep it down. Well, my sister Eleanor attended one of my classes for me this morning. What? I'm so jealous. It's just a one-time thing. After my sister came home, she told me she met an interesting person. She thinks you're special. I'm taken aback by her words. I didn't expect Eleanor to describe me like that. My sister has a strong personality. I was worried that she made you feel uncomfortable. I'm so glad you two managed to get along, thank God. Cassidy's been quite dramatic here. Sorry, Chuchu. I didn't want you to get involved. I'm so lightheaded. Hold on. My throat is killing me. Don't worry, it's fine. Cassidy smiles and nods. Let them worry about their own relationships themselves. We should stay out of it. Have you eaten yet? Are you tired after running all the way here? Let's go grab some food.
What do you want? Barbecue? No, that's too oily. What about the Japanese food? Chuchu just got back. We can have dinner today. Why aren't you saying anything? You're too close. I need to catch my breath. Oh my god, are Megan and Cassidy gonna be together? That'd be so flipping cute! I tried to muffle the chuckle that comes out of my mouth. I really want to join them for dinner, but Iris just offered me the opportunity of a lifetime. I need to prepare for my interview. You two enjoy your meal. I need to finish up something. I'm going home. Megan waves goodbye. I wave back. Bye! See you later. Choo-choo. Cassidy shoots me a pleading glance before I turn around to leave. She looks like she's being kidnapped. I chuckle again and head back home. She's like, please help me. Ooh, look at my room. It's so pink. It's literally Choo-choo core room. A week passes by. Phoenix seems like a fleeting dream. I often wonder what happened that day was simply a part of my imagination. Perhaps it's as Megan said, the car brakes in time, but I hallucinated due to the shock. The matter of finding my soulmate is put on the back burner. I managed to get an internal recommendation. The majority of my time has been spent on prepping for the interview. I've been busy every day. My interview is at 10 in the morning today. I want to make a good impression on HR. I wake up early and pick out an outfit. I didn't expect Megan to send me a sudden string of messages. It's so early, what could it be? Chuchu! Are you there? Are you there? It's urgent! Respond ASAP! Megan is so energetic and easily excitable person. She usually bombards me with 10-something messages. I'm already used to her impatient nature. However, she rarely texts me this early in the morning. Perhaps there is something urgent she needs my help with. I just woke up. What's up? Great. I asked a bunch of my friends and none of them were up yet. I'm coming to your place right now. Just you wait. I can't help but laugh. How does she sound like a how does what she sounds like a threat? It doesn't take long before the doorbell rings. Megan is carrying two big... Did I miss something? No. Megan is carrying two big bags in her hands and a cardboard box in her arms. Seeing that she could barely stand still, I quickly support the box in her hands. What is this? As soon as I finish speaking, a faint meow comes from the box. A kitten! I had to stuff to do this morning, and as soon as I stepped out, I saw this cat. Poor thing, and there wasn't any big cat with it. Is it a stray cat? I'm not sure. I'm in a bit of a rush today, so just put it in the box for now. There can only be one four-legged creature in my house. I really can't take it. Do you have a pet? No, my mom always says I'm a silly goose who crawls on all fours. Megan is so real. I couldn't help but laugh. Hey, stop laughing. Can you take care of it? I live alone, but the cost of keeping a cat is quite substantial. Plus, I'm not even sure if I can take good care of it. A kitten needs proper love and affection. If a cat came onto my doorstep, like literally just walked it, oh my god, this is a dream come true. Megan is just like you. I know, I'm literally Megan. I hesitate. A frail kitten in the box carefully reaches out its paw, gently placing it on my wrist. Its amber eyes stare at me with pleadingly. My heart melts. Meow! Oh, how am I supposed to refuse when it's looking at me like that? Am I about to become a cat lady? Fine, I'll take care of it. Yes! Megan gratefully looks at me. If she wasn't in a rush, she might have started crying. I'm so glad to hear that. I brought some for the kitten, including deworming medicine and cat food. Use it how you will. By the way, why are you up so early? I'm interviewing with Hyun-Hyu today. What? Today? I hope this doesn't affect anything. I'm so sorry. Why don't I go with you? It's okay. I prepared for it. Plus, don't you have class today? Hurry up and go to school. Ugh, I really don't want to. Good luck with your interview. I'm heading out. She reluctantly waves goodbye. I don't know if it's because she cares about me or it's because she doesn't want to go to class. Oh, as someone who's currently jobless, raising a kitten will definitely be a burden on my monthly expenses. However, these adorable eyes have convinced me. I'm going to land that internship at Hyun-Hyu and earn enough money to buy cat food. Is this the cat lady inside of me finally awakening? Oh, the bee!
The kitten makes a purring sound, clawing at my clothes with its tiny paws. There's some time left before the interview. I closely inspect the tabby cat in front of me. It's incredibly docile, even nuzzling against my palm of my hand with its tiny pink nose while I pet her. It's a stray, but it's not scared of people at all. Perhaps it was abandoned by its previous owners. I shudder at the thought, my affection for the cat growing 10 times stronger. I organize the stuff that Megan bought, placing what the cat needs for its daily life in the corner of my room. I kneel, wanting to feed it before heading out for my interview. I open my mouth to call it over before realizing I don't know its name. Do you have a name? I laugh the second those words leave my mouth. I can't believe I'm waiting for a kitten to respond to my question. It looks like I'm prepping for the interview has driven me mad. The cat stares back at me with its round, curious eyes, trying to figure out what its strange two-legged creature standing in front of it just said. What about Belle? What, you don't like it? The kitten silently stares at me. I see tears in the corner of its eyes. Why are you crying? I hold its front paws and gently rub its furry head. The kitten returns the favor by nuzzling my palm. I letting out a low purr. My heart clenches. Nod your head if you like the name. I'll think of another one if you don't like it, okay? The cat dazedly nods before returning its affectionately nuzzling my hand. So you're okay with the new name? I'll call you Belle from now on, okay? The kitten rubs against my palm with even more force, leaving furs all over my body, as if it's marking its territory. I'm about to continue playing with the cat when suddenly my phone beeps. Is your interview good today? Good luck! Yes! Thanks, Chuchu, I'll do my best! Why don't we grab lunch together after everything? It's my turn to say thanks. My treat? I'll eagerly await your good news. Good luck. Usually it takes like a week to get your interview results back. She's hitting on you. I've only met her once. What the fuck is happening? I can tell she's into you, Meow. Don't spout. Wait, huh? Don't spout. Wait, what? The sound suddenly startles me. I look around everywhere, trying to find the source of the voice, but there's no one around me. There's only Belle, who's currently licking its fur. Am I hearing things? I narrow my gaze, suspiciously looking at Belle. Right now, it's the only thing in this apartment that could possibly make a sound. Belle stops licking itself and makes the human sound again. Nope, Meow. The stray cat I took in can speak human! To me, no. Anyone would find that weird. Belle! Were you the one speaking just now? Oh, so now you're quiet. Belle, you can talk? I'm giving you back to Megan if you don't speak up. Are you abandoning me again? What do you mean again? Is it blaming me for being abandoned by its previous owners? I stroke its head and accept my fate, hugging it in my arms. Relax, I'm going to take good care of you. I won't abandon you. I let out a heavy sigh. The fact that Belle can talk makes my heart sink. I can't help but remember the car accident. It's proof that supernatural exists. Phoenix wasn't an illusion. What she said about finding my soulmate was true. Chuchu, it's 9:30. Cat can read time, too. Before I can finish sorting out my thoughts, the time decides to torture me by passing. My interview is about to begin. I have no time to dwell on whatever this is, and whatever direction my life is going in. I hurriedly grab my bag and rush out the door. Since you can talk, then you... Oh, a cat staying home alone should be fine, right? Don't climb out the window, don't go outside, and don't open the door for strangers. I'm heading out for my interview. Be careful on your way there, Chuchu. I have a talking cat. Actually, that'd be pretty sick. I slam the door shut. I don't have much time left. I decide to hail a taxi. I need to pee. I'll be right back. I was gonna hold it, but I'm not gonna. I arrive at Hyunyu with only 10 minutes to spare. As I walk through the building, I analyze the work environment, trying to learn more about the company. The employees walking by me don't seem to be in any rush. I peer through the glass door. They seem to be getting along with each other. Chuchu, can you say, Mr. Finder, you are cringe with G-Man's voice? Thank you. Who's G-Man? Who the fuck is G-Man? G-Man. No, I said G-Man. Half-Life? I don't know what Half-Life is. You really do get a lot with this demo. This demo is going on for a while. Like, I'm like fast reading too, and it's been like more than an hour. The work environment seems amazing. My admiration for Hyunyu goes up.
How was it? I was so nervous. One of the interviewers had a cold expression on her face the entire time. She didn't even show any emotion when I introduced myself. Oh no, I didn't prepare to answer any questions. Am I done for?
I ignore the incessant chatter around me and sit down on one of the benches outside the office, suddenly repeating the words I'd prepared for the interview in my head. Next is Miss Chuchu.
I'm here.
I'm gonna ace this interview. I respond and follow her into the conference room. Surprisingly, the ambience isn't as tense as I expected it to be. HR guest gestures for me to sit down and I obey.
Hello, my name is Chuchu. I am majoring in management at Ocean City University. Thank you for meeting with me today.
After I introduce myself, the interviewer simply smiles and nods. They don't follow up with any questions, instead carefully flipping through my resume. I sense someone's eyes staring at me. I turn my head, making eye contact with the woman sitting in the middle. Chat. Chat. Rubs my hands together. She's wearing a suit, her eyebrows sharp and her face aloof. Her unsmiling face radiates on an intimidating aura. Our eyes meet briefly before she slightly frowns and looks away. Mommy, sorry, mommy, sorry, mommy, sorry, mommy, sorry. My heart stops. Did I wear the wrong outfit? Did I show an unfavorable expression on my face? Miss Yan, we've reviewed your you not knowing what Half-Life is will be the biggest plot twist on the stream. I don't know a lot of things, okay? I live under a rock. Like, I don't know how this keeps surprising people that I don't know what some stuff is. I don't go outside. I don't look up anything. I haven't played games until I was a teenager. I know nothing. I'm a worm. I'm just a worm, guys. I'm a useless worm. Anyways, we have a few questions we'd like to ask you. It's time. I sit up straight, carefully observing the interviewer's expression before formulating the words in my head. In the corner of my eye is the woman who had just frowned. My heart skips a beat. I let out a sigh. I don't know what the result will be, but what I do know is that I've done my best. Miss Chuchu, we're satisfied with your resume, but...
你认为比起其他应聘者
In your opinion, what advantages do you believe you have over other candidates? A voice suddenly interrupts the interviewer. I trace the sound back to the woman I just made eye contact with. Well, that's a stupid fucking question, because how the fuck am I supposed to know other interviewers? Candidates. I don't know what the other candidates are doing. I don't know who the fuck they are. I'm here as me. I'm here as me. What do you think I have over the other candidates? Or what I don't? Anyways. She looks at me with a calm gaze. I feel as though I'm being judged, as if she's able to see right through me. Luckily for me, this was one of my questions I prepared for. I respond smoothly with a prepared speech. I might not have the experience that others might have, but I believe newer companies like Hyunyu need employees that are new to the industry, eager and ready to learn. I believe employees like me are better suited to meet the needs of Hyunyu. The woman's expression doesn't change after I finish speaking. She only nods. I can't tell if she was satisfied with my answer or not. She looks at me again, her brows furrowing. Was my answer incorrect? It seems as though her first impression of me wasn't good.
Alright, thank you. We'll notify you in 3 business days with the results. I nod and leave the conference room. Before I exit, I once again sense that piercing gaze staring right at me. I feel as though there's a thorn stabbing at my heart. Could it be the general manager that Iris mentioned? I head to the restroom to wash my face and calm down. So far, I'm feeling like I want to romance Eleanor and this lady. Iris, she's my 3rd choice. And Nyx is my last, I'm sorry. Childhood friend, I'm sorry. But, Eleanor, I need a sip of water because my throat hurts really badly. It seems as though I failed the interview. My heart fills with guilt. I've let Iris, who secured this interview just for me, down, I'm assuming is what she was trying to say. I enter the... Hey, Mamacita, let me whisper in your ear. I enter the restroom and almost immediately exit once I notice who's also inside. Standing in front of the sink, retouching her makeup is none other than the stern interviewer I just met a few minutes ago. She glanced at me, obviously noticing my presence. I can't crawl back into my shell. I have no other choice but to gather up the courage and say hi. Hello. She nods. Her aura reminds me of a strict teacher's. I silently begin praying and stand next to the sink beside her. I look into the mirror. My face is covered in sweat from how nervous I was. I bend over to wash my face when suddenly someone tugs at my shirt. She lowers her head, as if trying to tell me something. I can't figure out what she's trying to imply. I step in her direction, wanting to ask, but she lets out a sigh. Kicks feet. Huh?
别动。
Don't move. Hello, what's wrong? She suddenly leans in, throwing me off balance. I don't know how to address her. She seems to notice my flustered nature as I stammer.
叫我奇异就好了。
My name is Victoria Chi. You can just call me Victoria. Ah! 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 Yes, Executive Chi. Crap, I suddenly referred to her as an executive. I don't even know if that's the position she holds. What if she's not the general manager? She doesn't say anything. Instead, she sighs, the expression on her face softening. That hurts my throat. I'm gonna stop doing that. Ow. She gently tugs at the hem of my shirt before wiping it with a paper towel. A thought suddenly crossed my mind. She looked at me with absolutely zero expression on my face. She looked at me with absolutely zero expression at my face the entire time. Has the tuft of cat hair left a bad impression? Does she think I'm uncleanly, and that my appearance is unkempt? I helplessly try to explain myself. I don't know what she'd like. Explain myself, maybe? I'm so sorry, that was a complete accident. I'm sorry for troubling you. Victoria doesn't speak. She continues looking down. She seems to be greatly offended by that tuft of cat hair. I'm really sorry, I'll be more careful next time. Assuming I get another chance to come back here. The cat hair is stuck to my shirt and refuses to leave me. No matter how hard Victoria wipes, her long wavy hair is draped over one of her shoulders, partially covering her face. I'm completely overwhelmed. All I can do is look down at her as she's attentively trying to clean my shirt. Victoria seems to be stuck in a dilemma. Her movements abruptly pause. I notice that she's not touched the cat hair directly with her hands even once. Executive Chi, you don't like cats?
有点过敏。
I'm a bit allergic. Me too. We should make out. Ooh. I'm sorry, I didn't know it caused you trouble.
只是一点而已。
It's fine, don't worry about it. I quickly pick up the hair. My fingers briefly touched hers. They separate in a split second. A thought bubbles up inside of me. Perhaps she's not as cold and as stern as I previously assumed. Victoria is the one to break the silence.
感觉怎么样？
What do you think? What? I stare at her, confused before realizing she's asking me about the interview. I think everyone who came to the interview was incredible. They probably know more about the field than I do, and they have plenty of
那你
experience.
呢？
And what about you?
I'll slowly gain more experience working here. Yes! Yes! I'm gonna date mommy, I mean her! Executive Chi, I promise to work hard and slowly gain more experience working
公
here.
司
Working here? Yes, I strongly believe I passed the
你
interview.
倒是信心满满。
That's a little too much confidence in my book. You are certainly full of confidence. I shouldn't be too negative and full of self-doubt in front of an interviewer, but I also shouldn't be overly confident. I calmly meet Victoria's gaze, not wanting to miss any expression that might cross her face, even for a second.
回去等通知吧。
Head home and wait for a response. She smiled. Okay, I'm heading out. Goodbye, Executive Chi.
再见。
Bye. I feel much more relaxed coming out of the restroom than when the interview had ended. Perhaps the nervousness in my heart has dissipated after seeing Victoria's nice side. I checked the time. I still have a few minutes until lunch. I plan on cooking a simple meal before relaxing for the rest of the day. I thought I had a plan with Iris for lunch. The walls aren't terrible at blocking out noise, but even then I can hear the sound of two women bickering from the hallway. One voice is calm while the other is piercing. Both of them sound familiar to me. Are my neighbors arguing with each other? I approached my front door. The voices grow louder and louder. I finally realize that the voices are coming from inside my home. It's Megan and Nyx, I'm guessing. Nyx's door is slightly ajar. It seems as though she's been waiting for me. She peeks out from behind her door when she hears the sound of my footsteps. Never mind, it's not Nyx. It's Megan and Candace. Or no, what's her name again? I don't remember her name. What happened? Nyx looks at me with a puzzled look.
姐姐，
谢谢
你家里
Two
有人
people
在
are
吵
arguing
架，
inside your home.
发生什么了
Did
吗？
something happen?
危不危
Are you
险？
in danger?
你要
Why
不
don't you stay
要
at my
先来
place
我
for
家
now?
避？
I have no idea. Let me go look.
要我陪你一
Want me
起
to
吗
come？with you? I
如
can
果有什
protect
么
you
危
if
险
something
的
goes
话，
wrong.
Perfect time to make a decent joke, I know. How long will the actual game be? Probably hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Because you're gonna try to romance different characters. I'm worried there might be a thief in my apartment. I'm worried about Nyx, so I shake my head no, refusing her offer. I tell her to wait outside and call the police if anything happens. I enter my apartment and find my home in a complete mess. Oh no, it's my cat and... Phoenix? Two women, one tall, one short, and standing across from each other, engaged in a ferocious confrontation. I get the feeling they're about to lunge at each other very soon. It is!
You're so scary, Meow. Why are you so mean?
Isn't that Belle's voice? I look at the shorter girl, astonished that the words really did come out of her mouth. She can speak and transform into a human? What's going on? Nonsense. Thou is acting the most scandalously.
I can't understand you, Meow. Can you speak normally?
As suddenly, a sound comes from outside the door. It seems like Nyx bumped into something. What's wrong? I turn around, noticing a serious expression on her face, one that I've never seen before. It disappears as quickly as it comes. A smile is back on her face in no time.
没什么，
Seems like you
看
don't
起
need
来不
help,
需要
my
我帮
help.
忙。
So
我
I'm
还有
pretty
点事儿，
busy, so
我
I'm
就先
heading
回
back
去
to my
了，
apartment, JJ. Okay,
拜
bye.
拜，下次见啦。
See you next time. I return to the living room after saying goodbye to Nyx. Belle is staring viciously at the woman in front of her, struggling to maintain a relaxed composure. And as for the other woman, well, she's no stranger either. It's the one who saved me from the car crash, Phoenix. Belle? And Phoenix? Upon hearing my voice, Phoenix glances at me. Chuchu, this being in front of thee is a 1,000-year-old cat demon. Thou must stay away, for it shall bring nothing but trouble.
You mean Belle?
Phoenix nods. It's a cat demon. My suspicions from earlier this morning are confirmed. I let out a sigh of relief. Phoenix, what are you doing here? Didn't you say you were secluding yourself in order to cultivate?
Seclude? Cultivate? That's a term from hundreds of years ago. I can't believe people still use it nowadays.
And why not? My seclusion is meant to cast out disruptions, and my cultivation helps absorb by the essence of the universe. Such actions only aid me in the path I walk down. How does this involve thee? Alright, that's enough. So they were the one arguing. My mind's overwhelmed with all the information I've just absorbed. I struggle to process the information. Why do I have to stay away from Belle? Why is Phoenix back? back. Is she done cultivating, or is my life in danger again? However, I won't get my answer if the two of them are still at each other's throats. I must focus on separate them. Belle, clean up this mess. I need to talk to Phoenix. She looks at me, an aggrieved expression on her face. My heart slightly melts, but once I look at the mess on the floor, my expression hardens. Hurry up! Oh, Belle is so cute! Belle lets out a begrudging meow and reluctantly starts cleaning up the mess on the floor. Phoenix, follow me. Yes. There's so much reading. I'm really not up to the reading right now. I take Phoenix to my room. It's quieter in here. I might be imagining things, but it seems she has lost weight. Her face is thinner. What happened? Why are you suddenly in my apartment? As of today, my spiritual power has been greatly depleted. Otherwise, I would have successfully driven away that evil cat demon. She's speaking in a calm manner, but I can tell she has something against the Belle. Did something happen between the two of you? 1,000 years ago, I and her served the same master, but the cat demon is inherently inauspicious. I warned my master to be wary. However, to my surprise, she has... Never mind. How did she find thee? A friend picked her up on the street. No one wanted to take her in, so I took pity and take her... Yep. Phoenix pauses, a complicated expression crossing her face. I have the faint feeling that the understanding the relationship between Phoenix and Belle will be important, so I don't drop the subject. I continue questioning her. What happened 1,000 years ago? To my disappointment, Phoenix doesn't tell me everything. She remains her enigmatic self. Thou will know when the time comes. Knowing now shall only bring thee more trouble. Remember that the cat demon has ulterior motives. Thou hast provided her with the utmost act of mercy by delivering her to her food and shelter. Thou must not stray any closer. Thank you. I'll be careful, Phoenix. I speak alone with Belle after ending my conversation with Phoenix. What happened between the two of you?
She shows up and tells me she wants me out of the apartment. Of course I'm unhappy about it. That old geezer has secret plans inside her head. Who knows what she's thinking?
I sigh. Unsurprisingly, Belle also holds animosity towards Phoenix. Why is your relationship so bad with her?
I don't know.
It seems as though I won't be able to get any more information out of either of them. I decided to change up my questions. Let's not talk about Phoenix anymore. Tell me about yourself, Belle. Where did you live?
I used to I used to be someone's pet. I lived with my owner, but I'm a cat demon. My life is very long, so every 10 years or so, I need to leave and find a new place to settle down. Otherwise, they'll notice I haven't aged. I was once adopted by a wealthy family. I lived in a huge mansion. Everything was perfect, meow. It was so wonderful that I forgot I had to leave. They were going to bring me to the vet for a checkup, so I ran away.
Can't cat demons transform into humans as well? You could join society and live independently, can't you? Belle looks at me with teary eyes.
You want me to work? At a job?
God damn it, she's just like me for real. The cat lover inside of me seems to have started her shift. I quickly change the subject, noticing how pitiful Belle looks. Forget what I said. Belle continues pouring out her soul to me.
All I want to do is live a peaceful life with my owner. Then all of a sudden, that woman shows up, calling me a cat demon and saying all I cause is disturbance. I haven't even gotten the chance to make a mess in the kitchen. All I did was breathe. This woman will bring nothing but divine retribution.
If there is divine retribution, then thou shalt retrieve the punishment thou deserves. I hear Phoenix's icy tone echo through the room.
Chuchu, protect me!
Belle will continue staying in my apartment. Phoenix, where do you plan on living? I'm afraid I must intrude upon your humble abode and reside here. I must help thee avoid disaster and lift the curse that has been cast upon thee. I hope this is over soon just because I'm dying. I nod. It feels reassuring having her here with me. She exudes a powerful aura. I'm subconsciously inclined to listening to whatever she says. Perhaps that this is the purpose of a guardian angel, to allow lost souls to feel at ease.
I disagree.
Overruled.
Meow.
Oh, I love them. prologue end? This demo represents approximately 8% of the final game. It's a slice-of-life comedy filled with plenty of twists and turns to come. As the story unfolds, romanceable characters will reveal their flaws and hidden sides. Please look forward to it. Congrats! You have completed the prologue. Please fill out the survey. Thank you. Yes, let's fill out the survey. That's not the survey is not where I expect. Well, that has been Love Curse prologue. This was quite a long prologue, actually, and I'm actually quite excited for when the game comes out. They've made it more than just like a, you know, couple of romance. They give, you know, a story behind it and characters that you're not gonna romance, such as what's her name? That girl. What's her name? Megan. They got Megan, Belle, Phoenix, Cassidy. They have these characters who you can't romance, but they're still like integral to the story, and the art, it looks beautiful. I'm really excited for this game to come out because I would love to romance some woman. It's my lesbian dreams. My lesbian dreams come true. Oh, I really want to romance Eleanor and Victoria. Those are my faves so far. But anyways, that's gonna have to do it for this game. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I just posted a video today, so please go watch that video. And watch all my other videos too, because everything is really funny. And in the coming weeks to come, I will be recording and have it edited and stuff, the May side. So look forward to that in the coming weeks. Nyx is my favorite. Yes, she's wonderful. Yeah, go watch my videos, everybody. Thanks again for everything, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.